Guys, GS7 here and welcome to another video on this channel. Today I'm bringing you the top 5 rumours, transfers, almost confirmed transfers of the summer so far. So obviously there's been quite a few transfer rumours, especially surrounding the Premier League top clubs as per usual. And as you can see on the screen, just kick us off, we do have Alexandre Lacazette. So Arsenal have been after Lamar and Lacazette. Currently they both had 2 bids for, but either of them failed. I think Arsenal have offered just below the region of 50 million for Lacazette, and I think Lyon are happy to accept a £50 million bid for him. So currently there is nothing that Arsenal have offered that they will be accepting. But obviously he scored, I think, 37 goals for them last season in all competitions, which is an unbelievable. Yeah, 37 times in 45 games, unbelievable feat for Lacazette. I think it'd be very, very good. More like a faster Giroud, with better finishing as well, even though Giroud is quite good at that. But it's probably the player Arsenal need, and if they can get Lamar as well, that'll be all-rounded. And so that is the first person I predict him to go up to an 87 rated if he does get that move to Arsenal next season. Next up, we do have Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski, who was second top goal scorer in the Bundesliga last season with 30 goals. Only Aubameyang, who isn't on the list because he is looking to have a move to China, so I don't want to have a badge that I can put on a card. So it's just a Lacazette, the player that isn't on Aubameyang, that isn't on this list. Lewandowski apparently failed to land the kicker. Can't pronounce the name, but failed to land the kicker. So he does want to move apparently away from the Bundesliga, but I doubt there's any offers that can persuade Bayern Munich to sell their 28-year-old striker while he's scoring second top. I think he was top goal scorer season before that, so I can't see him moving. But it's one of the biggest transfer rumours, him to go either Chelsea or Manchester United, but Chelsea is the looking more likely if it was to happen, as Diego Costa is moving out. Next up, we do have Andrea Pirlo. If he does get the move to Manchester United, I can see his 80 rated card going up. If he stays at Torino, I can see him staying at 80, maybe going to an 81, 82 maybe. But if it does go to Man United, then it could be going to 83, 84 potential. He was 3 goals off in Dzeko in the Golden Boot running for his season last season, 26 goals. And since then, Manchester United have been reported that they're looking for a striker all over the shop since Zlatan has confirmed that he is leaving. He has, however, got an 87.9 million price tag on him, and has he only scored 12 goals a season before. You never know if they will want to sell him for that, if anyone will want to buy him, and they are asking too high of a price for him because he's not really proven. I mean, you could say that he's proven in terms of one season, but one season could be a fluke season. But as he is playing for Torino, scoring that many goals is quite ridiculous because they're a mid-table side, not a top team. But that only applies to outside of Italy, which is why they want to sell him to a foreign club, which is why Man United, PSG and AC Milan have all been interested in him, but Manchester United always the ones that pop up on top. Next up we have Verratti, Marco Verratti, the Italian. He's been rumoured with Chelsea for a few years now, but he has finally been current rumour at Barcelona after Andre Gomez wasn't really a success for them. They are looking for a new central midfielder, and Verratti looks like the man that could replace him. Obviously I put him up to 87. I mean, he should be going up to an 87 if Barcelona are the ones to sign him. I can't remember the last Italian that played for Barcelona. Someone might have to help me out with that, but the flag doesn't look very not something that I've seen before in a long time, so you'll have to help me out with that. But Verratti is linked with a move to Barcelona, could be in the region of £60 million, so very high price, but he's a very young midfielder and can do a lot of damage. And is a very good playmaker, could potentially be the next Andres Iniesta for Barcelona. Next up we have a player that I'd hate to see leave as one of my favourite players as an Arsenal fan. Alexis Sanchez, 88 rated this season. I think he could go up to 89 rated. He's rumoured with Manchester City. I hope he doesn't go to Manchester City. He's rumoured to Bayern. Hope he doesn't go to Bayern, but I'd rather him go to Bayern than Manchester City. 89 rated card probably is what he deserves. I mean, he's up there with the very best in the world, so an 89 rated card for Alexis Sanchez is what I think he deserves. But he could get it. I think an £80 million move could be on the cards, but The problem is he is 28 and Bayern are looking to have a more developed youthful squad than they would rather a older 28-year-old, but you never know because he is a very proven striker, very proven player across the whole of football, obviously playing in different countries, and then he will go on a free if he's not bought next season. So anyway guys, that is the list. Which one of these do you think is the most likely to come off, and which one of these do you think is the least likely to come off? Personally, I believe that the Lacazette to Arsenal is probably the most likely, or the Verratti to Barcelona, and the least likely is Lewandowski leaving Bayern Munich. Anyway guys, I've been GS7. If you did enjoy, please leave a like rating, please subscribe, anyway I'll see you later, goodbye.